Hello everyone, this is Amaniba Gramakasa here, and today I'm going to show you all my Trackmaster Thomas Friends toys. That's right, I gathered all my engines. I gathered all of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, whatever. I'm also going to show you the custom trains I made. Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are to the first one. Let's start with Lorenzo of Italy. I detail Lorenzo's buffers. I paint them black, and the coupling. I have to sharpie his. His sides. I still have to do sharpie. I have to do gold and silver sharpie too, but that will have to do. There's Lorenzo's sing and a singing detail. I also still have to paint the cab. And yeah. And guess what? And you're gonna look for the good part. That's right. His tender. Lorenzo's tender. That's right. I switched at first. Yeah, the thing I got, Lorenzo I got, yes, it's tender. I was switching this way, so yeah. So I switched it the other way. Yes, I unscrewed it. And I even screwed his tender from this way to that way. To this way. Yeah. Now it will show that he looks like in the TV series. And yeah. Now Lorenzo looks amazing. And yeah. I even did tell Lorenzo's tender's buffers. I even painted the buffer being black, the back side black, red. I painted the side red. And yeah, now he looks good. Now, next it's Lorenzo's coach, Pepe. Yeah. Yep, there's his name. Pepe. And like Lorenzo, I switched him backwards. So I screwed him and I switched him from this way to that way too. Now he'll be pulled backwards. Now next is Gina from Italy. Yeah, Trackmaster Gina I got. I have to do some, still have to do some detailing on her. Yeah. I detail his buffers, and I even detail his back buffers. I still have to detail the window though. And yeah, I think Gina looks amazing. Now, and yeah, she still runs well. And so does Lorenzo. Now up next we have Duchess. That's right. Duchess of Hamilton. Well, whatever it is. So, Duchess is a cool character. I detail his buffers. I have to paint the other ones black. Yeah. And yet, she still runs great. I fixed her. Yeah. I'll give this Duchess a thumbs up. I just want to make Thomas in the Royal Engine. And yeah. But I don't have Beresford. I still have to make him. And yeah. And up next, we have Salty. Salty. That's right. My trackmaster, Salty the Dockside Diesel. Yep, that's right. I painted his footplate white because I saw in the series Salty's footplate was white, and yeah. So now Salty looks great, and yeah, he still runs well. Up next, our number 4 blue engine of the Steam team, Gordon. That's right, it's Gordon. I updated Gordon. That's right. I painted his buffers black using black nail polish. And I gave him a coupling rod from a paperclip. I used a paperclip and gave him a coupling rod. And yeah, he still works. I painted his piston rods here and there, and I did the striping. I even painted his footplate white. I painted his cab, the back of his cab, black. And I even detailed his tender. And I even detailed his buffer bean, back buffer bean tender. I painted the back buffers red, black, and I painted the running board red. And I even painted the red buffers red. I have to give him a lamp, though. I will give Gordon 2 lamps, too. So that way, he will be just fine. And up next is our big, great, amazing tender engine from China. That's right, from Tons of Friends, Big World, Big Adventures, and from the Great Race. Yumbao of China. That's right, I got Yumbao from America. You know him. Ni hao. Yeah, I know how to speak Chinese. I still have to learn it though. So yeah, here's Yumbao. I painted his buffers and his coupling rod. And I still have to do this detailing up there. I even still have to do his detailing up there. Yeah. That's cool. I painted his back cap black. I even painted the front of his tender black. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. There. So, yeah. I have to paint his tank white, too. I have to paint his lamp white, too. And, yeah, he still works. And now next are my first tank engine from Africa or Kenya. It's Nia. That's right. I finally have Nia. I finally gave her a coupling rod. That's right. I finally gave her windows. I gave him windows. And I detailed his buffers in the back. And I even gave her a coupling rod. And I gave her a coupling rod too. And she runs well. I really like Nia. She's beautiful. Now up next is one of the nicest and useful, sensible engine and confident one. It's Emily. That's right. Up next is Emily. I finally have Emily. That's right. Now, let's take a look at him. She looks amazing. That's right, Emily. I gave her silver buffers, and I painted her footplate white. Because I saw her what she looks like in the movie. Her footplate was white. And yeah. And I also gave her a coupling rod. That way you can pull things as well. And let's look at her tender. That's right. I gave her silver buffers. And I gave her a coupling rod. And I finally gave her a number. And that's not all. I finally gave Emily a number. The number 12. And yeah, I gave her a lamp and silver buffers in the back of his tender and a red running board and a red board. Yeah. And yeah, she still runs well. Now, next is the happiest engine of the Steam team that replaced Henry, Rebecca. It's Trackmaster Rebecca. Good. That's right. I finally detailed Rebecca. I detailed his front, and yeah, I even cut the buffers from his tender, and I glued them. That's right, the buffers are gone, and yeah, and they're right here on Rebecca's front. And yeah, I finally gave her buffers. And I gave her a coupling rod, too. Yeah, the buffers I got from this tender, and yeah. Yeah, I cut the buffers off her front tender, and I hot glued them here. Now Rebecca has buffers. Nice job, Rebecca. I even detailed the back of her tender. Yes, I had red, and even had black here. Yeah. I detailed his tender too. Yeah, she went slow. I'll give her new batteries. And up next is everyone's favorite fire engine from Tom's Friends, Day of the Diesels, Flynn. Yeah. I got Trackmaster Flynn from Westgate. Yeah, that's right. I detailed Flynn. I detailed his ladder. And I detailed his ladders here and there. Backside. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry guys, that was my dad. Anyway, let's look at Flynn. Anyway, yes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I detail his letters here and there. Yeah. And yeah, he runs well. And the next engine, who is called Master of the Railway, it's Hero. The Master of the Railway himself. That's right. Remember my trackmaster Hero? Yeah, I got it from my uncle. She sent it to me. He sent it to me. I detail Hero's buffers. Yeah. And I even detailed his buffer being back of his tender. I painted the front, back of his tender red. And I even painted the back of his buffers red, black too. And yeah, he still works. And next up, one of my devious diesels, it's the evil diesel engine, everyone's favorite evil heavy metal monster, Diesel 10. That's right. I finally have him. I gave him buffers, and I painted him buffers and a coupling rod. I even painted his undercarriage here and there. I even did the same thing to the sides. I painted his footplate front, back red, and I even painted his buffers black. His claw works too. And yeah, he still wins. Now next are my custom engines. Here's everyone's engine from 2020 from Marvelous Machinery and Marvelous Anyway, from World of Tomorrow and Sunny Second Chance. That's right. Sunny. I made Sunny out of my trackmaster James. I gave him trackmaster side rods from Gustavo. Yeah. I gave him a face for Proteus. I gave him buffers. I painted his buffers. I stripped him. I gave him white stripes, his nameplate, his number. I even detailed his cab, his windows, here and there. I even gave her a number. That number. 1,842. And the back too. Yeah. I even gave him pistons. So, yeah. And yeah, he still works. And up next is everyone's favorite traction engine. Trevor. The traction engine. That's right. Trevor himself. That's right. Trevor the traction engine. I made Trevor out of a wooden railway Steven. Yeah. I painted him green. I even switched the wooden railway Steven's body from this way to this way. I switched him from this way to this way. From this way to this way. And yeah, I painted him green, black, red, and yellow. I painted his top side brass yellow too. I even gave him a wheel too. This wheel up there. Now I can make Trevor's movie. Yeah. I even gave him red wheels. Yeah. And I paint his front black, and yeah. Now I can do a movie about him. He will be in the movie. And next, there's the best custom I made. It's the next one. It's everyone's up. Is also next traction engine. Also like Fergus. Also like Trevor. My trackmaster custom. Fergus. It's Fergus. Fergus. That's right. I made a Tripster custom Fergus off a train. Fast speedy train. Yeah. I cut down the cab. And I even cut the cow catcher. And I gave him a front buffer. And I gave him black buffers of glue stick. Yeah. And yeah. I even add glue to it for buffers. And yeah. I have to cover in white thread pepper. And yeah. I used a glue stick for his salad and his cube. And I paint him a brass with yellow paint. I paint him blue too. And I paint his undercarriage with blue. Same here as well. I give him a wheel too. And a stem circle here. And I paint the backside cold for coal. I painted his wheels red. And I put a black stick over here for you. And I gave him yellow stripes. And yeah, he still works. Fergus still works. Next is my Trackmaster Custom Richard, the new engine. So yeah, so this is Richard here. I made him out of a Trackmaster Gordon. Yeah. I did clay for the dome, covering them in paper. I painted his pistons green. I even paint his wheels green. I paint his cap black, his front is coal. I painted his lamp and his buffers. I still have to fix them. And I even painted his footplate white. I cut the buffers to be shape-circled. And I paint them black. And yeah, I paint him stripes here and there. Now, he looks better than ever. And yeah, he still works. And next is Daisy, the diesel rail car. I made Daisy out of a Trackmaster custom Trackmaster crush and repair diesel 10. Yeah. I covered him in white paper. I put clay here, then I put clay on top and the sides, so she would look like perfect. And then I painted him green. I covered him in paper. Yeah. And yeah, I even gave her buffers. And yeah. I hot glued buffers too. I painted her wheels black. I painted the wheels. I painted the whole shell green. And I painted the window black. I put the roof black, and yeah, I painted the bottom side black, white, and I paint the bottom side black. Now she looks perfect, Daisy. And yeah, so I gave her car details. I even gave her windows. I printed her sides, yeah. I even printed her face and his windows. And I hot glued her buffers and her white. Her buff. And I painted her buffers black. Anyway, yeah. So, yes, I painted her buffers white. Yes. And Daisy looks amazing. And yeah, she still runs great. And next is Rajiv of India. Rajiv of India. That's right. I made Rajiv out of a spare shell of Emily. I even took a piece of my trackmaster toys wheels, and I started to make Rajiv. I painted his windows, his front. I printed his front, his cab here and there, and I painted his cab and his lamp. I even printed his windows. And I even painted his wheels white, and I used gold for the wheels. I used gold here, and I made him a crown. And yeah, Rajiv still runs. I like Rajiv. I printed his face too, and I painted his buffers and his footblade red. And so there you have it, folks. All my trackmaster and custom trains. Thank you. I'm glad you liked this video, and if you want to subscribe that button of how I made my customs and modified trains, click the subscribe button and watch my whole movies, and even my trackmaster review of trackmaster and trackmaster custom reviews on my toys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.